We're back at ISRI 2017 live. When you're live, sometimes you run into some technical difficulties, such as you get a call on your phone that shuts down the whole app that you're broadcasting from. So we think we've worked through that. Hopefully no one will, I won't be popular in the future and get additional calls. We've walked a little bit further down the hall. We're going to continue down this way where we have some exhibitors and talk to a few people this way. As you can see, people are set up. They have different treats on their table to try to attract visitors. Over here, Randy Goodman.
Oh, hey.
How are you?
Hey, Mark.
Good seeing you. For those who don't know Randy, Randy is our part of our Recycling Research Foundation, REREF. He's the chair of the silent auction this year. We have a huge silent auction. Before we head over there, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Why don't you just tell us, you're an exhibitor as well. Why don't you tell us about your experiences here, why you keep coming to the ISRI conventions, and what it means to you?
Well, I've been coming to the ISRI National Convention for probably 15 years now. And the exhibition hall is the greatest of any type in the world for recycling, to show off what we do and how we do it and how we could do it, whether it's software or equipment. The company I work for happens to be export trading company, Greenland America, and we, of course, support ISRI, and most of our business comes through ISRI members, so we're very supportive of ISRI. But for the REREF, which is Recycling Research Foundation Silent Auction, we've been trying to raise money the last 5-6 years by doing the silent auction instead of other things to be able to promote some of the projects that we work on. And the Recycling Research Foundation does scholarships for undergraduates through our chapters. And also we do scholarships for graduate students, and actually a veteran stipend is available for veterans who are continuing their education. But also the research part of our name refers to what we do on research side of our industry. So if there's a specific project or a specific hurdle that needs to be gotten over, like is it okay to use crumb rubber in soccer fields or parks or something like that, the Recycling Research Foundation is a source that the divisions can come to, or an outsider can come to and say, listen, I've got a problem, I'm trying to find a solution, we need to do air quality testing, we need to do sample testing, that kind of stuff. That's where we put this money towards. We give grants to companies and individuals that are working on projects that are related to our industry. So I'd love to show you the booth if you want.
Great, yeah, that's very important work. Let's head over there.
Come on.
We just had a phone call that shut down our system, so that's what. Hopefully, we won't run into any more of those technical difficulties.
Okay.
We're over this way, I believe.
Yeah, I'm very excited this year. We've been doing this like 5 years on the silent auction, but this year we really took it up a notch, and we were so big that we pushed ISRI out of their own booth. So ISRI very nicely gave us the best booth on the planet here, and we have the center of the stage when people walk in for the Recycling Research Foundation silent auction. We've got amazing pieces this year. We've got things that go from anything from a NASCAR weekend package with pit passes all the way up to Cubs tickets for a great game. And we've got a piece of the Berlin Wall this year, authenticated with a German certificate. You might have to get it translated. But the chapters and the exhibitors themselves have really stepped up and helped us out this year. So we could be close to $50,000, which would be more than double than we've ever arranged this year.
Wow, that's amazing. So this all comes from ISRI members and chapters and donated?
Yeah, we asked them to, and I particularly like a lot of the sculptures. The metal sculptures seem to go very well, but other people give hotel packages or different packages that are of interest to the members. And over the course of the next 2 days, they're going to be putting their names down in the silent auction and outbidding each other and getting into some bidding wars over some of the items. I'm
a little competitive.
It gets very competitive, and I know that I have to sign up. We've got a couple pieces of To Me luggage out here today, and we've got some really cool sculpture work from metal, which always goes very well. So
okay, let's walk over and see if we can get a shot of some of these.
Well, I really want to see some of the pieces in person because I've been looking at them online. Oh, and by the way, you cannot, if you're going to come over here, say hello to Natasha Grant. Okay, because Natasha just took a few steps backwards.
Yep, come on over here,
Natasha has been my rock on this and my counterpart. She works for ISRI and has done an amazing job helping put this together. I do the emails, and I can twist people's arm through the emails and stuff, but Natasha's done all the backbreaking work in putting this together, so
thank you.
Thank her.
Great job, Natasha. Thank you. Want to say hello to everybody out there?
Hello, Facebook.
How many items do we have this year?
We have 61 items, so this is a huge event, and I think we're going to raise a lot of money.
Can we confirm that's a record?
Oh,
Sure is.
It is, for sure.
That was a lot of hard work.
Yes.
That is
one
cool.
Of the items.
That is very cool.
Can we get a shot of this?
Great Lakes metal artwork donated by the Pittsburgh chapter. So thank you, Pittsburgh
If
chapter.
you don't mind, here, I'm going to do something because I will be spending a lot of my time over at this area.
We can show how someone would make a bid.
So, yeah, I'm going to actually, I got to look at my number. 369069.
That's located on your badge down in the bottom right.
Yep.
So bid often, bid high. You don't have to just slightly bid over the last bid. You can go as high as you want.
Okay. And this one says a minimum bid of 125 and a bid increment of 25, so I'm going to go ahead and put 125 down here. And I have made my first bid.
And we'll see how many of you are watching live from the convention and come over in the next couple of minutes and try and outbid Randy.
Hey, where's that piece of the Berlin Wall? Do we know where that is?
If we can get a shot of that.
We got to find that.
We also have a lot of safety materials. I'm also going to be a little selfish, and if you have if you've downloaded the ISRI mobile app, you can bid on a free ad there as well. This is Randy's also making a bid now on the Berlin Wall. You can get a good shot of that. Natasha ducked out of view again. Do you know when the winners are determined?
I believe we're going to close it down sometime tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So, wow. Check this out. Hey, this is an original piece of the Berlin Wall, and there is a certificate that comes with it of authenticity. Which is just an amazing part of our history and really needs to be remembered. So, really cool stuff. And one of the things we're doing interesting this year is some of our exhibitors, we've actually given them the ability to take the piece of artwork or whatever and keep it at their booth. And over here, we'll just kind of give you a reminder of what it is, but tell you to go over to their booth to look at what they've got over there, both equipment-wise and what's on the auction.
That's great. And then once everything's done, I think the arrangement is, let's see if we can get Natasha Grant back over here. So when winners are determined, how's that gonna go down?
So the bids close on Wednesday at 2:30, and we'll take the highest bidder then, and they can make their payments here at the silent auction with credit card, or if they want to pay by check, we will take that at the registration desk.
Forms of ID.
2 forms of ID. So you have opportunity to make a payment on Wednesday by 4:30, up to 4:30, and then on Thursday you have until noon to make payment at the registration desk.
And when can you start donating to the ISRI 2018 silent auction?
Starting the day after.
Yep.
So
Start talking.
yes.
Well, you set the bar high.
We do.
Hey, I just saw somebody else walk up, and I think you need to meet him. One of the things I told you that we do is a graduate level scholarship, and one of the things we do on top of that is we not only give them money to work on their college education, but we bring them here, and they win the scholarship by doing something in their education that's related to our industry. And then when that scholarship is awarded for the year, we actually bring them to the convention, not for a day, but for the entire week, so that they can sit through the governance meetings and kind of see what we do as a trade association, and then also participate in the exhibition and a lot of the wonderful workshops that are coming up. So I'll introduce you to Tom Boundy, and
Great.
then I'll excuse myself. So Thomas is our recipient this year. Whoa, sorry about that.
Short cord.
And Thomas would love to tell you a little bit about him. But
Well,
thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Randy. Thanks for the tour. Thanks for the all the hard work you did in putting this together and reaching out, as you mentioned earlier, twisting some arms. It's going to be a great year, and it's going to go to a great cause.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thanks, Randy.
Tom, good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too, Mark.
Congratulations again on receiving a scholarship. So why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself, where you're studying, what you're studying?
So I'm Tom Boundy. The scholarship committee kind of found me. I'm at the Colorado School of Mines. The department mostly does a lot of the old mining stuff, but they've expanded over the last 15 or so years to do a lot more recycling work as well. So I came into the program about 2 years ago. I'm working on my PhD there. And I guess so recently I've been working on electronic waste and trying to recover some minor metals that are hard to get out of some of these electronic waste streams.
And your long-term goal is to either with this project or your future career, what are you looking to do?
Well,